Yo, what's good, y'all? I hope y'all having a great day. As you can see by the title, man, all roads lead back to Glock, man. Before we get into it, a quick little, EDC dump for the day. I carried my Glock 43X per usual. I did not carry it with the +2. I carried it with the, standard 15 round. Not 15. What am I talking about? The standard 10 round magazine. First off, this thing is clear. But yeah, she's a beauty. I do got to talk about something with this though, but yeah, EDC this today. Also, I had my EDC 29 night core flashlight. I always keep that with me. Really like this light. The scent of today, YSL. This is one of the stronger ones. The YSL Myself, I think that's what it's called. It was a gift. I did not purchase this with my own money, but very nice cologne. That's pretty strong. It's going to, when the wind blows, it's going to catch it. Everybody going to smell it. It's one of those type of colognes. So yeah, nice cologne if you want to check that out. All right, with all of that out the way, let's get into this thing. So yeah, once again, like I said before, all roads, for me personally, ended up leading right back to Glock. If you watched my last video, I was on a little rant talking about possibly getting a new carry pistol just because of the capacity thing with the Glock 43X. And I started thinking about it myself, and some people made some comments and stuff like that, and I was taking all of that into consideration. Number one, I shoot really good with this gun. I know Glock, tried and true. I already have it kitted out, all of that stuff. I do have one magazine that can hold 12 rounds, so that's 3 under 15, which is not bad. But yeah, man, Glock, it does what it's supposed to do, with no issues. And so, if you watched that video, cool. If you didn't, hey, go check it out. It's the last video I uploaded before this, obviously. Somebody, I'm gonna probably read a couple comments, but I wanted to read this comment, and he made a great point. I kind of made my decision on it before he made this point, but what he said was, he was like, nice vid, fam. He was like, I say the reason I would stick with the 43X is because it's Glock. Nothing beats reliability. And not saying those others aren't, but with Glock, it's not a question, which is 100% facts right there. He said, on that same note, though, he was like, my wife's 43X. She runs the Dagger 15-round mags flush. Never had a problem with them and have more than one. She does, however, carry a sidecar with the standard 10-round Glock mag just in case. And then he was talking about the Kuna because I was talking about that. Man, what he said was all valid statements. Now, I was like, bro, I ain't coming it back yet, but I harder to come in. I'm like, nah, bro, this shit, it makes sense, bro. And that's why I picked up the Glock 43X in the first place over the Hellcat Pro at the time and all of those things. But, I just love capacity. But, in real life, bro, I ain't gonna lie, these 10 rounds, it'll get the job done. And then I also had to think about it. I was like, bro, I'm gonna spend $500 to $600 something dollars, right, to get 5 extra rounds. Really 4 extra rounds when you're talking about having one in the head already. So I got 11 rounds and I'm gonna spend $500 something dollars for 4 extra rounds. That it doesn't make sense, bro. Like when you really think about it, it doesn't make sense. I'm saving myself money. I'm like, okay, let me just get some spare mags or get some +2s and put on the Glock 43X. And I was like, yeah, man. And then overall, I love the way this feel. I shoot Glocks really good. Don't matter if it's my 19. Don't matter if this. It don't matter if I done shot a 19X before. I trust Glocks. I know them. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with my Glock, man. And that's why I be posting stuff like that, just to just to get feedback. Because sometimes, a lot of the times when you really into guns, you'll mess around and make a damn near irrational decision just because you think in capacity. And it's like, bro, it ain't even that deep, man. Just keep what you got. If you can shoot, your 10 rounds gonna be effective. Hell, if you need more than 10 rounds, reload. You feel me? Of course, I would love to have 15 or more at all times, but for the purpose of this firearm, this should get the job done. This is one of my deeper concealment firearms, when I don't want to be printing much. And yeah, and I got something else I'm gonna get into. So that don't mean I'm not gonna buy another firearm. This is still gonna be, you feel me? This gonna be my baby. Regardless, I love this thing. But and also before I get to what I'm about to say, the EPS carry, man, great dot, man. But unfortunately, bro, my dot finally died. Like I said, bro, I carry this thing every day, so you know it's shake weight. And so as I'm moving around throughout the day, this thing is basically constantly on. So it's time to change the batteries out. What I might end up doing, where is the optic? Hold on. Here it is. What I might end up doing until I find some batteries for this, I went to the store and I could not find the batteries that I needed for this, unfortunately. But I'm going to run to another store after I make this vid, and I'm going to see if I can find the battery so I don't have to take this off. But if I end up having to order the batteries, I'm just going to put this optic right here on that came from Aimwin. If you have not checked out Aimwin, they make pretty good stuff. I got some more optics on my PSA daggers. Well, on one PSA dagger that they sent out, but this is their PN 330. They actually sent this out to me. I got to do a review on this thing still. So with the Aimwin optic, when they sent it out, I was like, dang, I ain't got nothing to mount this on. And I didn't realize it was made for micros. So I'm just going to put this on here, and I'm probably going to do a review for them with this optic. It is a direct mount. So, yeah. All right. Completely off topic. Let me get back on topic. So, in other cases, man, like when I really need capacity for real, and I'm wearing a oversized t-shirt, I can get away with my Glock 19, with the tier 1 concealment holster. If I'm wearing jeans or whatever, you know, I can get away with this Glock 19. Now, this is my baby. I shoot this thing the best. I've had this for 5 freaking years. All right. This is not a brand new Glock. This thing has 5 years of work to it, bro. Like, yeah, 5 years. I've done all types of stuff in it. I've had Timney triggers in there. I've changed the slide to the PSA dagger slide, rocked it like that. But all roads brought me right back to complete OEM stock Glock. I don't have any guide rods in it, no trigger upgrade, no internal upgrades. This is all stock. This is not even an MOS, so I don't even have a red dot option, which I would kind of like. But I'm not tripping on it, man. I shoot this Glock 19 perfectly fine without the dot. So, you know, if I do want to get another Glock with a optic or something like that, I'll probably go with, I don't know, a 45 or something just to add to the collection. Not that I need it, but sometime long in the future. But honestly, I like this thing. It's clean. It get the job done. I'm proficient with it. It fits my hands great. And yeah, man, Glock 19, you can never go wrong with it. And right now we got 20 rounds, you know what I'm saying? So with that +5. Now, oh, and also with the Glock 19, yeah, you can rock the Flush 15 in there. All right. And I got a mag well on there too. Obviously, y'all can see that. And then the 17 rounder. So yeah, man, I love this 19. And I also got a TLR 7 that I can run on there for, you know, EDC purposes. But I've been liking to run the TLR 1. Do you need this light? No, you don't. But you can run into a situation, y'all. Look, this firearm is clear. It's clear. Before I do what I'm about to do, I'm just letting y'all know this thing is fully clear. All right. Go check it a bunch of times before I do what I'm about to do. Now, the reason you should consider, like, if you got like a Glock 19, listen, I'm not making any suggestions for you. I'm not telling you what you need to do. But it's just something that makes sense. All right. You in a self-defense situation and they're like right up on you. What this light can do, and that's why I have it like that on my on my Glock 43X as well. All right. Once again, firearm is clear. If you up on somebody and you end up having to press that gun out and it hits their body, and look, if it hits their body, look, the gun is out of battery. You see that? If you press that against somebody, the gun is out of battery and you only gonna get one shot. All right. You only gonna be able to get one shot out of that thing. So what is light out of battery? I don't want my hand on that when I pull that trigger, even though I know it's clear. It's out of battery. No, you don't even get one shot. I'm sorry. It's gone. The trigger is dead. All right. If that happens, what this prevents is from that happening. So if you do have to press this against somebody's body, let's make sure that's clear again. and you got to press up against the body, guess what? You can still go boom. All right. And so I like that benefit with having a bigger light. So that's why I like to keep a bigger light on there. Yeah, that's a crazy scenario, but you know, it could happen. Same thing with the Glock 43X. All right. Now, let me get some water, y'all. I'm doing a lot of talking, and I just came from the gym. I'm low-key out of breath because I've been moving and doing what I do. Hold on. Sit tight. Sit tight. All right. Yeah, we got some water. We got the Topo Chico sparkling mineral water, well, carbonated mineral water. All right, back into it. So, with all of that being said, man, and I'm talking about all roads lead back to Glock. So, I do want another firearm. I want another pistol specifically. And I want something that, yes, is small enough to conceal. It's small enough to conceal with, you know, tighter clothing. But I don't have to sacrifice capacity. And it's a bunch of different options I can go with. As far as, you know, magazines. And it's a Glock, and it's the Glock 26. Once again, probably one of the most versatile Glocks that you could own on the basis of. And that Glock 26, it can take the standard 10-round mag that it comes with, or with the pinky extension, you can add that onto it. It can take a Glock 15-round mag. It can take a Glock 17-round mag. It can take a, hold up, because I didn't say this before. It can take a Glock 24-round mag, or a 30-round mag, 33-round mag. You know, it can take all of your Glock mags. I can put this +5 into a Glock 26. And also, when I'm concealing it, guess what? I can run it with the regular mag and have a backup 15, have a backup 17. And the simple fact that the Glock 26 is the same width as the 19, it's not going to shoot nowhere near as snappy as my Glock 43X, all right? Even though it's small, the handle is shorter than the 43X. I'm not sure about the slide, but I know for a fact it's the same thickness as my 19, the Glock 26. So the recoil is not going to be that bad because, you know, the firearm is pretty heavy. And so I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to get the Gen 5 Glock 26 MOS because I just want to have the option of an optic in case I do. I've learned from the past, do not get firearms or pistols that are not MOS. If you are one of those people that you like, sometimes I do like to have a dot, go ahead and get something with that option. Because what's going to end up happening, you're going to be like me, and you're going to buy a Glock 43X, like my first one. They didn't have an optic on it. And I was like, damn, I wish I would have got the MOS. And so I ended up buying the MOS. And now I let my mom use my standard Glock 43X. But yeah, man, the next pickup will be a Glock 26 because I trust Glock. I love Glock. I'm going to stand by that shit. Yeah, I'm a Glock boy. You can call it how you want. You feel me? Everybody got their own taste. But I was going to, you know, dip into another platform. You know, Canics are pretty good. I like the Hellcats after shooting it. They're pretty good. But, bro, I got all of these Glock magazines. Why the hell would I change companies or manufacturer, brand, however you want to call it? Why would I change that when I already carry these things, man? This is what I carry. So I probably won't ever carry a different brand of gun. I will own several brands of guns, which I do now. But when it comes to carry, like actually carry and trust in my life, bro, it's going to always be a Glock. It's why I started at 5 years ago, and I think this is where I'm going to stay at, man. Like I said before, I shoot these things good. I train with them. I don't just be on here running my mouth. Sometimes I go shoot and I don't record. So, you know, y'all don't get to see everything. But, because, I mean, it's therapeutic to me, too. But, yeah, bro. Glock 43X, Glock 19, and the Glock 26 Gen 5 will be coming eventually. I don't know when, but it's going to be on the way. And you know me, I'm going to do something to it. You know, I'm going to put an optic on there. And the cool thing about that is because since the slide is like this, I could put all of my bigger window optics on there. I don't have to use a micro. But, yeah, y'all know it's not going to be looking bare. I'm going to put probably some grips on it. I don't need a light for that thing, so you're not gonna see no light. You're not gonna see no light on there. Yeah, no light. But I will have an optic on it. Probably have some grips, you know. I'll get me a plus whatever for that, for the mag. I'm gonna have that option, the flush option. Then I got all these other magazines. So yeah, man, that's the route that I'm going with it. For real, for real. But yep, man, all roads lead back to goddamn Glock. I know, I'm the typical guy. Oh, all you know guys know is Glock. Hey, man, that's what I like. I tried to run from it. I couldn't run from it. I couldn't fight it, man. I couldn't fight it. Wait, yeah, bro. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I feel like, let me see if there's any more comments that I want to touch on before I let y'all go. Oh yeah, man, somebody was talking about, you know, stuff being too tall, and that's what I mean. Like the Glock 26, bro, the handle is shorter than that, so obviously you're gonna get less printing. And then I still have the option to have more capacity in my pocket, so that was another reason. You know, summertime, like I don't think a lot of people realize the Glock 43X and the Glock 19 are literally the same when it comes to the grip length. All right, this has a mag well on it, so take the mag well out of your head. Look, they're the same freaking length, so you're still gonna get that handle print depending on what type of clothes you have on. And that, you know, that was my issue with the Glock 43X for certain clothing. Keep in mind my body frame. I'm about 167. I'm 5'7". Now I'm not skinny by all means. You know what I'm saying? I got a little muscle on me and shit like that. I ain't no skinny dude, but I ain't got no belly. You feel me? This is just, my stomach is flat. So this can print often, very often, you know, depending on what I'm wearing. So the Glock 26, you cutting that down some more. So, you know, you cutting that down to probably about right there on the Glock 26. And so, or probably where my pinky is or something like that. But it'll be up here. And yeah, so that's why I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try it out. If I don't like the Glock 26, guess what? I can always sell it at the pawn shop or something like that. But I'm not gonna sell nothing. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna keep it just to add to my Glock collection, because I love these things, man. They beautiful. Beautiful tried and true pistols, bro. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, man. Just wanted to come in and talk a little bit, man. Once again, hope y'all having a great day, man. If you like the video, make sure you like it up, subscribe to the channel. I'll probably have some range. I'll probably have some range footage coming soon, y'all. But I've been busy, man. I've been trying to stay in the gym and, you know, keep myself up. I've been working hard with work, bro. Like I said before, I don't know if a lot of y'all know. Some of y'all do, some of y'all don't. I'm a barber, and it's just been really busy because of prom, and, you know, the summer is slowly approaching. People graduating, bro. I've been busy like crazy, man, working 10, 11-hour shifts in the barbershop. So, yeah, just bear with me. I'll be out there in the range again soon, man. But, yeah, like I said before, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all of y'all. We on the road to 7K. We almost there. So make sure you sub to the channel. I really appreciate it. But like I always say, man, y'all stay strapped. Stay, god damn, well, I'm stuttering and I'm not cutting this out. But stay strapped, stay blessed. I'm going to see you in the next vid. Peace. Yeah, man, goddamn. I think we're going to go next. Threat. Yeah. Like I was saying, bro, old girl, I told her yesterday. Threat. Now, bro, we all know Mike Tyson really should have whooped Jake Paul. Threat. Man, bro, I ain't gonna lie. That Madden clip that I had yesterday was absolutely... Threat.